focus. Focus on me. Greetings. My name's Insiga, and I couldn't get rid of my Converse shoes. To be more specific, I am a true believer that Converse aren't really the best that they can be until they are worn out, almost destroyed by the bottom of the soles, barely holding onto the shoelaces. But the African in me knows that it's not right to be walking around in these streets with battered old shoes like I can't afford to buy myself a new pair. That's my mom speaking to me in my head when I do wear my shoes out when I'm not supposed to be honest. I'm still a child.
Deep down inside.
So I thought a happy medium or somewhat of a compromise would be to do a DIY and try and paint them and maybe help them live their second best life. I don't know. I just had some fabric paint left over. I had some old Converse shoes and I thought that the two together might make for a great combo. So I thought it'd be fun to let you watch me paint my shoes while I reminisce about, well, is reminisce the right word? Or perhaps just think about the things that still stick with me as an adult. I thought it'd be fun to let you watch me struggle to paint my shoes while I think about the things that my mother's instilled in me that I follow to this day, or let's say have a fear of to this day, or let's say subconsciously give into to this day, despite the fact that I'm a grown woman who should be able to make her own decisions and lead her own way. But you know what? That's a struggle for another day. Here's me painting things that probably shouldn't be painted by such an amateur, and here's you watching and listening to me do it. All right, let's go. So there are definitely three things that come to mind that I feel like have stuck with me when I think about things that my parental has left with me as an adult. First thing, and I think I hate it the most but also appreciate it so much, is waking up early. As a young one, I did a lot of sports, so I always had practice in the morning, whether it was swim training or tennis. So I had to be up early, really early. In addition to that, we were a large family, so everyone had so much stuff to prepare. There was dressing up, there was eating, there was doing hair, and when I say hair, I'm talking about super 4C type / mixed race babies type / sometimes the dog, because they were furry, type hair. So, we were out in the streets, in the house, struggling, walking the dogs, homework, brushing teeth, watching the news. Waking up early has always been a thing. But one thing my mother always said on the days when I would try to sleep in is that the day has already started and I'm missing out on it. Of course, it was not said as elegantly, but that was pretty much the gist of it. And it's really stuck with me. And so now, in addition to my natural wake-up time, which is 4 a.m. if I really have to flex. I mean, I don't, but it is what it is. I can't really stay in bed because I do want to utilize the time in the day as much as possible. Basically, I'm aiming to be up before the sun. It definitely gives me a moment to get my mental sorted and do anything that I need to do to be ready for the day. I am a pedestrian after all, so if I need to run errands in town after work or going to the gym, I need to make sure I've packed everything, because life of a pedestrian, it's tough in these streets. And essentially what happens is I end up carrying a backpack around like I've been hiking or I'm about to go camping or I've been walking for miles, but in reality it's just carrying all the things that I need for the day. So I need time to prepare that stuff. And that early wake up time allows me to kind of just wake up, think about things, pack my stuff, attempt to do yoga, struggle at it, get ready, sneak in maybe a podcast or two, eat, do some work, and then hype myself up to leave the house. And then during the weekends, I only have 2 days to really do things in my personal life or hang out with people, so I also wake up early to try and do those things, whether it's going on a walk, calling family, going to see friends, trying something new. So Sunday sleep-ins are not a thing here. They're not a thing in my household. They're not a thing in my mind. They really aren't. but watch me go to bed no later than 10 p.m. Second thing speaks to the exact thing I'm doing right now. Washing my shoes and trying to give them a second life. It speaks to using things until they have been used, especially with things like clothes. If I can't continue to wear them when I go out and about, then I wear them at home when doing chores and stuff. I have a designated pair of pants and t-shirt and shoes that I use for when I'm working outside in the garden or things like that. You know what I'm talking about. Come on now. Or if I have clothes and I recognize that I do not wear them, or I will not wear them as much as I can or should, I donate them while they're still in good condition. There's no point in having things that are not being used to their full potential. And also, I don't see any sense of respect in wearing things until they're all the way, worn out, lost the color, and then giving them to someone. Yeah, that's just not my vibe. Now, sometimes this whole giving away clothes situation comes with its own challenges. I mean, there's a skirt in my closet today that I've been looking at that I know I will probably never fit into. Sometimes you just gotta let things go, and I will, maybe soon. Or maybe I'll fit into it. Leave me alone, jeez. And I think the final thing that has really stuck with me in adulthood is separating my rest space from my workspace. I never understood what the deal was, but once I realized that it makes a difference to my productivity, it clicked. So basically, I never work in bed, ever. Well, sometimes I do, but I mean, I'm never as productive as I could be. I wander over to YouTube, start feeling sleepy, lay my head down, and next thing you know, it's 1:15 in the a.m. and I still haven't gotten any real work done. So utilizing my spacing according to the intentions behind what I'm doing is very important. So I understand now why my mother always discouraged us from working in bed until work was done for the night, because it affects your relationship with the space. So if I'm working in bed, then sometimes it might actually become difficult to sleep. To be honest, these are just little things, but they do affect my daily experience, and without them, I think that my life wouldn't be as good in the convenient ways. I know I need a moment to be alone with myself before the day starts and to take my time getting ready, so waking up early helps with that. I like things, but also prefer to have quality over quantity, so being mindful of my possessions keeps my pocket in check. And I would live and work in a small space, so I need to be aware of my relationship with the different spaces. So to me, it is those little things that can really make a big difference in the way that you experience your daily life or just go about things. They've helped me, and I like that they stuck with me despite that I've tried to fight against them. And yeah, I just appreciate those little things. So, I mean, they didn't turn out too great, but I feel like if you see them from far away, you'd be like, "Damn, those are some nice shoes," when they may or may not be up close. I tried, and that's all I can say. Next time, I feel like I should try and salvage shoes by painting on them. I can comfortably say no, it's probably best to give them away or wear them as house shoes, or just let them go. God, it's hard to let go of things, especially when they hold memories and experiences. I've definitely run away from a few situations in these shoes, so good times. Good times. Like, subscribe, say hi, and I will see you next time. Ciao.